Robert Kiyosaki had two fathers. One of them was his biological father, and the other was the father of a friend who taught him everything he knew and played a huge role in his becoming a multimillionaire. His actual father got his PhD in the sciences and taught at the university. His other father had only finished the 8th grade, and after that he learned everything he knew through experience. Both of them initially earned enough to provide for everything they needed, but one of them ended up becoming one of the richest people in Hawaii, his second father, and was able to leave his children millions of dollars when he passed away, while the other, his actual father, ended up leaving his children debts and taxes that still needed to be paid. The main idea of the book is earning money is a science in itself, though they don't teach it in school and university. Because the thing that is taught in schools and impressed upon people is how to have a good career. Most people end up having no idea about the existence of such a science as earning money. As a result, most families believe that having a good career is the only risk-free way to earn their living. And they also teach these things to their children and lead them in the same direction. So, if your parents also work in routine jobs just to make enough money to pay the bills and maintain the family, then they will only be able to teach you how to be dependent on money and have a poverty mentality. It's not that they want the worst for you, it's just that they don't know a better way, and they don't read books like these that end up changing the way they think. It was just like that for me. My family is also like Robert's biological father. Rather than teaching me how to be rich since they themselves did not know how to, they ended up teaching me only how to be poor. There have even been times when I was running my own small business that they said to me, if only you would find a good job, it'd be so much better. Honey, aren't you looking for a job? I had previously applied for and studied law, even though I didn't really want to, and began life the way that they wanted me to. However, as I read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I began to understand that I shouldn't follow their path. I should try to learn the science of money both from books like this as well as experience. Thus, at the end of my first year in university, I began to be involved in business. If you are like me and you don't come from a family that's like Robert's rich dad, then it is vitally important that you read Robert Kiyosaki's book. Many of us may think that earning a lot of money will solve all of our problems, but in reality, a lot of money doesn't solve our problems. Knowing how to earn money solves our problems. In other words, a lot of us think the actual problem is that we have to work to earn money for the rest of our lives, putting forth a lot of effort and time just to get a salary. It's true that most of us need to work initially to earn money and put it into savings. However, everyone who wants to be rich needs to come to the point where their money begins working for them and bringing more money in. In order to do this, we need to know and understand these two terms: assets and liabilities. Assets are anything that puts money into your pocket. Liabilities are anything that takes money out of your pocket. For example, let's say you have a car and every month it costs $200 to use it. That's a liability. However, if you have a car and you rent it out and end up earning an extra $200 a month, then that would be an asset. Examples of assets would be a private business, income from immovable or movable property, stockholder shares, etc. Examples of liabilities would be expensive telephones, expensive cars, a bigger house that wasn't really necessary, stuff bought with loans, etc. Have you ever considered why most of the time the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, or at the very least, they stay the same? It's because the rich invest in assets and end up earning even more, and the poor spend money on liabilities and end up wasting it. Thus, the more time passes, their lifestyle either remains the same or they become even poorer. For example, instead of going out and buying a new phone, a new car, etc., with the money that I just made, I always spend my money on things that will end up earning me even more. I don't go out and buy myself brand name clothes, the latest model phone, cars, or anything like that. Everyone who knows me knows what kind of phone I use anyway. Beginning when I was 18 years old, right up until now, I've started dozens of businesses and projects. There have been times when I've lost a lot of money, and there have been times when I've gained a lot. But even when I lost a lot of money, I gained priceless experience, and those experiences helped me as I continue to invest. If you are worried that you will be risking your money for nothing but failure and loss by starting a business or investing, then just remember that if you go out and buy a brand new phone, a bigger TV, or an expensive car, all of these things will depreciate in value within a year and you will end up losing money anyways, but without gaining any life experience. Moreover, you won't get another chance to earn money like that again. I'm still not talking about stuff bought with loans. If you take out a loan, you will generally have increased your monthly expenses and end up being dependent on that. Yes, some will see you and say, "Look at so and so, he's well off, he's rich, look at what car he drives and what phone he uses." But in reality, your pockets will still be empty and you won't get rich by doing this. However, if you invest in a business, the worst that could happen would be that the business doesn't go well and you end up losing the money you had, which would have happened anyways. But you will end up gaining experience, so the next time you invest, you will have a much higher chance of success. You will probably agree that gaining experience is worth so much more than taking out a loan and buying a bigger television where you will just be watching your favorite TV shows on a bigger screen. Don't forget that it is experience that teaches you lessons. Now the question then comes up, if I'm not going to spend money how I want to and I'm not going to buy everything that I want to, then why am I earning money anyways? You know that this isn't about spending money. It's about the ratio of how much you spend and how much you're able to increase your income and save money. Let's say that your average income is $2,000 a month and your daily needs cost $1,000 a month. Of course, all of us want to have the best things. There's nothing strange about that, and so it's not wrong with taking that and spending $300 or $400 of the remaining $1,000 on things you want, because there will still be $600 or $700 left of your income for you to save or invest into assets, which after some time will allow you to increase your income from $2,000 to $3,000. Now note that the numbers I've used are just to make a point, and instead of $2,000, it could be $1 million or $500. Everyone should take some time and calculate what their income and expenses are, and then apply this principle to their individual situation. What's important is not that you calculate how much you make, but rather that you calculate how much money you can put aside and save. Thus, the most important lesson we can learn from this book is this: poverty-minded people work to earn money all their life, and they think that increasing their income will make all their problems go away. As for wealthy-minded people, they may work for a specific period of time to save some money, and when that time is up, they make investments so that the money will be working for them and bringing in more money. If you like this video and you want me to make more videos like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Experience X, and then click on the bell icon so that every time a new video is uploaded, you get a notification. Also, if you have gotten anything out of this video, share it with your friends to show support for it and so that they can also benefit from it. Also, don't forget to like it on YouTube, as YouTube automatically recommends a video to more people the more likes it has. Thanks.